Hello, fellow preppers. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. Why we prepare? Well, of course, you guys all know there's always catastrophes and disasters that are occurring here in the U.S. and around the world. And I usually mention those, but today I want to focus on something else. Why we prepare? It's because we want a better life for ourselves. Because see, when you start to prepare, you make better choices, and better choices leads to better life. It's that simple. So because when you're in the process of preparing, you prepare your body, you prepare your mind, you prepare your environment, because you want things to be better. So you're going to make better choices. When you're at the store, you're going to make better choices what you buy versus what you don't buy, what you spend your money on. You're going to be conscious of your finances because you know if you can save and conserve for a rainy day, then if that rainy day comes, you're better prepared to deal with it. For example, you save some money, you buy extra food, supplies, you're injured, you can't go to work, or you get laid off. Maybe, and in this economy, being laid off, it might take you 3-6 months or longer to find work. So if you put away 6 months or a year's worth of food, you prepared for that. Usually when you put away food, you prepare for something big like earthquakes and floods, tornadoes, things like that. But also, by preparing for things such as personal disasters, personal setbacks, you're making your life better. You know, you make choices like when you go buy things for your automobile, keep your automobile in repair. Or when you go to the hardware store, you buy tools, or you buy things, supplies, building supplies, things you may need in the future. Things like washers for faucets, a couple extra light switches, receptacles, because those things sometimes break. Some of them are mechanical. You know, that switch, sooner or later, is going to fail, so you might have an extra switch there. And it's all because you want your life to be better. So you're not just preparing for disasters, you're preparing because you want your life to be better. It's just subtle things. You learn new skills. Maybe you take a class, maybe you read a book, you watch a video, you learn something. It's going to take you a while at first, but then you get good at it. Then you get proficient. Then you might, if you keep doing it long enough, you actually master it. Whether it's gardening or woodworking, small engine repair, all those types of things. So you see, preppers aren't just about, you know, preparing for the gloom and doom and the ending times, things like that, the world, you know, the end of the world as we know it. We can also prepare just for our own life in this time to make it better. You learn how to cook, learn how to bake, learn how to take care of farm animals, just whatever you can do just to make your life a little bit better, make yourself a little more self-reliant and a little less dependent on somebody else to take care of you. I mean, that's part of the problem with our country today, is that people, you know, went from the agriculture to the industrial, so they're dependent on somebody else for the food on their table. Sure, they work for it and they pay for it. I'm not talking about people looking for a handout. But the thing is, if for some reason the store shelves are empty, you can be there with a wad of cash, but you can't eat it. Wouldn't you rather have a stocked pantry rather than Mother Hubbard's cupboard? So my fellow preppers, once again, we all know that bad things can happen. But we can also take steps just to make our lives better. Just by the things we do, the choices we make on a daily basis. You know, whether you eat healthy versus eating junk. Just small things. We can all do this, and it doesn't cost any extra money. That's the good thing. What it comes down to is better choices. And the maximum choice, the best choice you can make is to prepare today. Because if you fail to prepare today, you're failing to prepare, you're planning to fail. Oh, I messed that one up, didn't I? That was pretty good. Anyway, you know what I want to say, and that is, if you fail to prepare today, you're preparing to fail tomorrow.